Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into something that has shocked the world recently, the wildfires in Los Angeles, which are spreading and burning large parts of America. These fires have not only caused devastation to the environment, but have also raised serious questions about how and why these fires have become such a frequent occurrence. But what's the real story behind these wildfires? Could it be a series of natural events? Or are there bigger forces at play? Let's break it down. If you've been following the news, you've probably seen images of entire neighborhoods being burned to the ground, people evacuating in panic, and a sky that's completely hazy with smoke. Los Angeles, one of the biggest cities in America, has become a focal point for this climate disaster. Wildfires have been ravaging the western United States for years now, but this new wave is unlike anything we've seen before. But how did it all start? Let's take a look. Now some of you might be thinking it's just another wildfire, right? They happen all the time. But let's dig a little deeper. Wildfires are a natural part of life in areas like California. In fact, fire is an essential part of some ecosystems, helping to clear dead plant material and regenerate new growth. But what we are witnessing in Los Angeles and across California is no ordinary wildfire. These fires are becoming bigger, more intense, and spreading much faster. And that's where the mystery begins. The first and most obvious factor contributing to these catastrophic fires is climate change. According to scientists, the increasing temperatures, prolonged droughts, and strong winds create the perfect storm for wildfires to escalate into uncontrollable blazes. In fact, California has seen its hottest and driest years on record, making the state a ticking time bomb for wildfires. Higher temperatures dry out vegetation, turning it into a tinderbox just waiting for a spark. But here's the thing, it's not just climate change at work here. There are also human factors involved. Over the years, poor land management practices have contributed to the severity of these fires. In some cases, authorities have not adequately maintained vegetation in fire-prone areas. More development and urban sprawl in fire zones mean that more people and homes are at risk. When you combine dry conditions with the rapid expansion of cities, it's no surprise that the flames can spread so quickly. Now let's talk about human activity, which accounts for nearly 85% of wildfires. These fires can start from something as small as an unattended campfire or as catastrophic as faulty power lines. Just recently, an investigation revealed that some of these fires were sparked by power equipment malfunctioning during high winds. Imagine a single spark setting off a disaster that ends up burning thousands of acres of land. And what's even more concerning is the role of arson. A growing concern among local authorities is that some fires are being intentionally set. Whether it's due to personal vendettas or just a desire to see destruction unfold, some individuals are exploiting the chaos. These acts of arson may seem like rare, isolated incidents, but when fires are spreading out of control, every little bit counts. And while many wildfires are natural, we can't ignore the possibility that people are setting them, intentionally pushing the boundaries of destruction for reasons we can only begin to comprehend. So what does this all mean for us? The frequency and scale of wildfires aren't just environmental problems. They are a warning sign not just for Los Angeles, but for the entire planet. The younger generation, the very people watching this video, will likely be the ones facing the consequences of these actions. Wildfires are just one manifestation of a much larger global crisis. The fact is that the land we live on is becoming more and more unstable, and it's happening at a speed we may not be prepared for. It's easy to feel helpless when looking at the scale of such a disaster. But that doesn't mean there's nothing we can do. We can be part of the solution, whether it's by promoting better land management practices, reducing our carbon footprints, or supporting policies that address the root causes of climate change. We all play a role. This isn't just a problem for governments, for corporations, or for environmentalists. It's a global issue that needs global action. But here's the thing, it's not all doom and gloom. The resilience of people and communities facing these fires should not be overlooked. Neighbors helping neighbors, people coming together to rebuild, and the ongoing efforts of firefighters are proof that we have the capacity to endure and overcome. But we can't rely on that alone. The question we need to ask ourselves is, what kind of future do we want to leave behind for the next generation? So what can we take away from all this? Wildfires are a multifaceted issue that cannot be pinned down to one cause or solution. While climate change is undeniably a major factor, human activity and land management also play crucial roles. Whether it's through environmental policy or just our day-to-day choices, the future of wildfires in California and around the world depends on what we do now. It's easy to point fingers and say someone else is responsible, but in the end it's on all of us to change our habits, rethink our development strategies, and hold ourselves accountable for the damage we've already done. Let's not forget, wildfires are not just destroying homes, they are also revealing cracks in the way we live and interact with the world around us. So ask yourself, how are you contributing to the solution? If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think is the biggest factor contributing to these wildfires? And how can we change things moving forward? Catch you in the next one.